Ginagamit mo yung issue just para lang, alam mo yun, siraan yung kabilang partido.
Itong ginamit po sa isang political rally ang issue po dito sa China or sa West Philippine Sea, South China Sea. Ano pong masasabi nyo rito? Dahil pumalag na rin po ang China ukol dito. Ano bang take? Dapat bang isama sa usaping politikal? O usaping politikal ba itong patungkol dyan sa South China Sea?
Sa akin naman kasi nabasa ko rin yung statement ng China, I think through the foreign ministry no nila. At yun nga, pumapalag sila, sinasabi nilang ito ay political manipulation kasi nga oras ng ng kampanya at saka nasa midterm election tayo. Nagsisimula na. At nandun tayo, yung mga senatorial ngayon ang umiikot at nagkakaroon ng mga proclamation rally. Ganito naman sa akin ang tingin ko dyan. I don't have anything against kung pag-uusapan sa election na to, lalo na sa mga debate, ang issue ng South China Sea. Kasi it's a legitimate issue. It's a foreign policy issue. Na kung saan, kapag tumatakbo kang senador or even Congress, mayroon ka kasi mga committee on foreign affairs na kung saan relevant ang issue ng South China Sea because it's a regional and at the same time it's a foreign policy issue. Ngunit, ang hindi ko lang, ang feeling ko medyo off at medyo parang hindi okay is you use the issue as in a manipulative way just to exude some kind of nationalist sentiment na hindi naman nalatag ng mabuti ang issue dahil nga kampanya yan. Ang usually sa mga kampanya, sa mga sortie, sa mga rally, sound bites lang. Alam mo yun, just for you to have that appeal to the massa at saka sa mga Pilipino. Pero ang mahirap doon, hindi naman naiintindihan talaga ng karamihan ng Pilipino ang intricacies and complexities of the South China Sea issue. At ang mahirap pa doon sa proclamation rally ng senatorial slate ni Pangulong Marcos Jr., parang nagkaroon pa siya ng distinction saying na ang kanyang partido at ang mga tumatakbong senador sa ilalim ng kanyang alyansa hindi pro-China at yung mga nasa kabila, which is I think he was referring to the PDP laban na kung saan ang chairman is the Duterte ay pro-Duterte. That's a very sweeping conclusion and a very sweeping kind of it's like an alleged accusation saying that those people running for PDP laban, under the PDP laban are pro-China, which is not really true. Kasi ang usapin nito, kasi alam mo, ito yung mahirap Ang usapin ng South China Sea, it's not an usapin about China o pro-China, anti-China. It's because at the end of the day, ang dapat nating bigyan ng pansin dyan is paano mo ipapaintindi sa voters ang issue at paano tayo tatayo sa issue na yan na kung saan hindi nasisira ang ating relasyon not just with China but with the rest of the ASEAN region and even of the Asia Pacific. Yun At paano ka babalanse sa mga nangyayari geopolitical na nangyayari sa Asia Pacific. Ganun siya dapat. It should be an educational kind of way of presenting the issue. Not in a way na ginagamit mo yung issue just para lang alam mo yun, siraan yung kabilang partido na kung saan katunggali mo sa election na to. Which very obvious naman, ang pinatatamaan ni Bongbong Marcos was actually the PDP laban at si former President Rodrigo Duterte. But for me, that's a very sweeping statement without even some kind of justification. It doesn't mean that you're a friend to China or yung gobyerno ni President Duterte nung panahon niya has that kind of independent foreign policy, very balanced and neutral, but yet a friend of China to a greater extent or friendly to China, which will benefited economically, is pro-China ka na. You can be a friend of another country like China, the United States, but still at the end of the day, you would still be pro-Philippines. Walang problema doon. Pero the way Bongbong Marcos frame it is as if like kami pro-Philip or kami anti-China, sila pro-China. Ganun ang kanyang optics Actually, it's not even pro-Philippines. It's really an optics of we are anti-China, they are pro-China. That is wrong way of framing it, really, to be very frank.
Kasi nakikita nyo rin po ba na makakaapekto ito ng lubusan sa ating ekonomiya? Kasi meron ng ganong naratibo at galing pa ito mismo sa bibig ng ating Pangulong Pangulo at Pangulo pala natin, hindi pala Pangalawang Pangulo, mga Pangulo natin. And nakikita naman natin ng China, isa sa mga partner ng Pilipinas, marami tayong mga inaangkat mula sa China. At kung ganyan ang naratibo, baka isipin ng China na, pwede na pala ito sila maging independent, tingnan natin. Pwede ba nating masabing ganyan na Prof?
Actually, to be very honest with you, Admar, ngayon ko lang nakita na nag-react ang China pagdating sa naratibo ng anti-China during election. Kasi usually, ilang election na tayo, ilang election na rin ako nag-observe, usually they let it slide Parang okay lang, hindi na nila pinapansin. But this time around, I think pinansin nila at nagkaroon sila ng reaction and statement. I think it's because of the fact that it was the president who said these things. And I think as a president, you should not say that. It's so unbecoming of a president to even compromise your foreign relation with another country by saying na ang mga kandidato under my slate is not pro-China because you're actually communicating to China that I am anti-China. Yun yung implication ng statement ni BBM dun sa rally na yun, which is I was like a bit para ako nahulog sa bangko ko kasi bakit, oh my God, you are supposed to be the president of the country and you have to be very careful when you talk about these things because it will impact the country, not necessarily economically but even our international standing and our relation with a country like China, which is now the first economy, the largest economy in the world actually kasi mas mataas na ang kanilang GDP kaysa sa United States. Actually, there was an article in the New York Times na sinasabi nga na nalampasan na nga ng China ang United States. So, yung medyo na-off ako ng konti kasi you're supposed to be the president of the country. Kahit rally yan, whatever you say would reflect on the country's position, especially when it comes to foreign policy. Dapat maingat siya doon. Pero it was so unbecoming as far as I'm concerned. Sana hindi na lang niya na-mention ng ganun. Pero alam naman natin yung optics, John, gusto niya iparating sa mga boboto na, oy, kami ang iboto niyo dahil kami anti-China kami. Kasi ganun talaga ang optics, anti-China, pro-China. Parang ganun ang ginawa niya. When in fact, dapat hindi ganun. On the other hand, how it will impact? Yes, of course, it will impact. Lalo lang pinaiinit yung challenging diplomatic relation ng dalawang bansa. At saka syempre, kung mag-retaliate ang China, they can flex their muscle. And how they gonna flex it? Hindi naman military and defense yan Usually, it's economic. And actually, right now, nagsasuffer naman talaga na ang economic na, in terms of investment and capital man yan, projects, or even tourism, ang Pilipinas naman affected na economically speaking. Pero kung patuloy na tayong ganito, siguro mas lalo pang maapektuhan tayo na economically. At alam naman natin that we cannot deny and we cannot ignore that China really is a big country. Mas lalo na when you talk about economy. Every country in the world are trying to be at the good side of China. But it's so parang napaka-stupid on our side not to even think about that. Really. At saka ginamit mo pang optics sa kampanya, dapat hindi na. Probably other people can do that, yung mga kumakandidato, I would understand, but coming from a president, that was really, for me, unbecoming. Kasi you're the president This kind of issues are foreign policy issues. These are sensitive issues. And you have to be careful what you say in public. Even if nagpapakampanya ka for your senatorial slate. For me, it should not have been like that. O, ganun ang tingin ko.